How was your day, honey?
It was a good day. I miss you, so bad.
I miss you too.
Wow. Check that channel on the TV, honey.
Sure. What it is all about?
It is about air pollution from vehicles.
All right. Let's see.
Air pollution. We are all aware about the extent of pollution in our environment in the present times. Proper understanding of how pollution occurs and affects all the living things. A huge number of motor vehicles, including trucks, buses, cars, and bikes, are used by us to travel and transport goods. These vehicles burn petrol and diesel and release toxic gases and chemicals into the air.
This is what happens when humans use vehicles that uses petroleum.
Is it good or bad?
You'll see.
Air pollution is very harmful for all living things, including us. It causes irritation and damages the eyes and the skin. It causes respiratory diseases like asthma, bronchitis, and pneumonia. Long-term exposure to polluted air can also damage the brain, lungs, heart, and kidneys. Did you know that the thick layer of fog common in the winter season is often a result of combination of smoke and fog? This layer is called smog, and it causes breathing problems in children and elderly people.
Honey, I'm scared. What will happen in the next decades? The Earth will be so sick.
Don't worry, baby. Look at this video.
Here's a question. How much cleaner are battery electric cars compared to gasoline-powered cars? Both cars start out on the assembly line with similar parts. For a gasoline car, this manufacturing and assembling stage generates about 7 tons of emissions. Battery electric cars, meanwhile, are powered by, you guessed it, a large battery. This requires more energy and materials to produce for an 84-mile range battery electric car, bringing its emissions tally up to roughly 8 tons. But what happens when they hit the road? Gas-powered cars produce pollution with every gallon of gas they burn, with even more emissions coming from extracting, refining, and transporting the fuel to gas stations. Electric cars, on the other hand, run on electricity, which can be much cleaner than gasoline, depending on how the electricity is made. 2/3 of Americans live in regions where charging an electric car produces fewer global warming emissions than driving even a 50-mile-per-gallon gasoline car. By the end of their lives, the average gas car will rack up 57 tons of global warming emissions, compared to 28 tons for a battery electric car. Disposing and recycling each car adds less than 1 ton of emissions. And remember that electric car battery? It can be recycled or reused. In the final tally, an 84-mile range battery electric car cuts global warming emissions by more than 50% compared with a similar-sized gas-powered car.
Cool, right? Thanks to me. I am engineer.
That's why I love you, honey.